Coach, I hope you and everyone in Orangeburg are well. How you doing, sir?
Mr. Hill, how you doing today, sir?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. The Bulldogs brand of football, physical, that line of scrimmage. Tell us about your line on the defensive side, those linebackers, and those gentlemen who really get after it. So far, what you see in camp.
First of all, thank you for recognizing that about South Carolina State. You're right. South Carolina State traditionally has been known for physical front, and it always starts with, for us, you got to be able to run the football, you got to be able to stop the run. And we have some really good defensive linemen since we'll put our focus there. We have 16 defensive linemen in camp, and those guys have really been getting out there, starting with Josh Barker. Josh Barker is the real deal. I mean, the reality is Josh Barker, if you're an offensive coach, you have to game plan to block Josh Barker. Because if you don't game plan to block him, he'll disrupt your whole entire game plan. And he's had an unbelievable camp. And we're expecting a big year for Josh Barker. We'll move him around to different places. So they're going to have to find a way to find out where he is. So he's been a great leader as well. Jordan Dollar, he's a big 6'6" defensive end who played a lot for us in 2024. He just wasn't a starter, but he got a lot of playing experience. He's having an outstanding camp. Super excited about him, And then you talk about one of our other defensive ends that transferred to us from Tulane University. His name is Mike Luns. I mean, he's been really physical, getting after it. He can rush the passer. He can stop the run. He's very smart, very cerebral. He does a really good job. And then, you back it up to our linebacker core. Those guys have been outstanding. Obviously, you lose a Aaron Smith, who's doing outstanding right now with the Jets. But you have a young man by the name of Jordan Franklin. He's been in the program. These guys have been here. They've got a lot of playing snaps, doing an outstanding job. And we got a transfer linebacker from Arkansas State named R.J. Kelly. R.J. Kelly has really had an outstanding camp. So, all in all, we'll be good up front. Our guys will do a good job. They understand the mission here at South Carolina State, and it always starts with stopping that run. No doubt about it.
Coach, the transfer portal, the names and faces change, but the game is still the same. Talk about that, as now we're a few years into the portal, and it's kind of a constant now. You can go in there and get some gentlemen to come in, and these rosters are changing every year. But the portal, what does that look like, and guys that are playing with Bulldogs on their chest now?
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, that's really what the game is, especially on our level, on the FCS level. The bigger schools are going to pick from our teams, our better players, and they're going to, a lot of times our young men leave. We try to make sure we take care of the ones that are here. And if they decide to stay, we love to have them. If they decide to leave, then we wish them well. We have some guys that are on the other level right now doing outstanding. But again, it's about the next man up mentality. I mean, you have to coach them that way. Yes, we're about recruit them, retain them, develop them, then graduate them. But the reality is these days, it's hard to retain them, to be honest. So we're going to continue to do a great job of being intentional with what we recruit. And then we give guys opportunities. I'm that guy that don't believe in red shirt. Man, we're going to play the best guy. If you're the best guy, you're going to get out there, because the reality is we might not have you long anyway, to be honest, just to be truthful. But, we have to be able to adapt and pivot in today's society. Do we like it as coaches? No, we don't like it. But at the end of the day, I got to get the 2025 team ready, regardless of who it is. So we have 105 young men that have bought into it, whether they come from other universities or institutions, they bought into our process. And our process is what it is. All right, it is what it is. And it's a winning traditional program that we win year in and year out. And because that's why I call it a program and not a football team. And we've been a consistent program in the Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference for quite some time now.
Thank you, Coach. Have a blessed week and a great game, your first game of the season.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.